So we're over here at LRA. We got Dave right here, so we can take any one of these cars out for a ride. If you're in the market to finally buy your dream car, look no further. This dealership will cater to anyone's dreams. Welcome back to another Joyride video. This one's gonna be super exciting. We're over here at my buddy Rob's place. We've been here before, but it's been a couple years since we've shared it here on the channel. LRA Auto Museum, so it's a dealership. If you're a car guy, this is the dealership that you wanna be shopping at. We haven't even walked in yet. I haven't even spoken to Rob yet. I just got here. Look at the quality of cars out here. Right here is pretty nice. It's a Toyota Land Cruiser. I love this body style Corvette. Yeah, ZR1. See, oh, carbon roof. We got a red GT500. New C8 right here. I just love the new C8s. They look so good. We got a black GT500 over here. Lots of Corvettes. Got an SS Camaro. Let's take a walk inside, see what we got. So everything's for sale for the right price.
For the right price.
Right.
Not really.
Really?
No, you're wrong. Not really. Turn down like that blue Gecko Juice Nova, which is concourse level, original sheet metal, all the paperwork, all original numbers matching. We turned $225,000
down.
We turned down $225 earlier this year. That green Copo Chevelle that's in the middle of the room, JD, that's a $250,000 car. He wouldn't sell that. He wouldn't sell his Copo Camaro. I mean, this one's for sale right now for $140,000. That Boss 429 is for sale for the right money.
The Nova, yeah, and this is definitely not for sale. The dealership has a YouTube channel. What is the YouTube channel? Is it?
So our YouTube channel is LRA Auto Museum and Sales.
Okay.
You can find us on Instagram also with LRA Sales, and Facebook with the same thing with LRA Auto Museum and Sales.
All that will be in the description below. And I think we're going to take out this GT350R. I think we're going to take it for a ride. And this one is actually a pretty rare one because normally these cars do not come with back seats. And I was told it was a $2,000 option, but this is one of the few that actually has a back seat in it. So we're going to take this for a ride. We're going to take out the ZR1 as well. We're going to take this one for a ride. Dave, he's going to be with us today. Which one are we taking first? Or do you want to take this one?
2010 ZR1 Corvette, 6-speed, 638 horsepower. We're going to take this out and you're going to drive.
Look at that. We got the keys. We're going to still take the GT350R out too.
Yeah, it's going to be a good day.
Dave, you ready to do this?
I'm ready to
Dude, he's got like the best job. I'm a little jealous. So far, you just seen the dealership over here, the showroom, the museum, and then the cars out here on the front lot. But we have not showed you guys the warehouse yet.
That's coming.
So yeah,
we're coming there.
We're gonna go take this for a quick drive, and then we're gonna head over to the warehouse. He's gonna start it up for it. Woo! And this is for sale, so if anybody's interested,
Yep.
you can hit up Rob, hit up
LRAAutosales.com, LRAAutosalesmuseum.com.
Yeah. So we got Dave with us. He's gonna be hanging out with us today.
It's short.
Yeah,
it's short.
Yeah. I've only ever driven a stick like twice ever.
Oh really?
No, I'm just kidding. I like the heads-up display. I think it sounds good.
Wait till you get in it a little bit.
The top of your head, what he's asking for this?
Somewhere between 85 and 90 grand. Normally they're more, but this car's got 19,000 miles on it.
19,000?
Yeah, normally they're more than that. Normally we sell them for 100 or more because they're still worth that for what they are, because they're hard to track down.
Well, when they were new, weren't they like 120?
Yeah, 120 new, and they're still worth. Most of them are still worth between 80 and 100 grand, depending on the mileage on them.
So out of all the cars at the dealership, what's your favorite?
Probably these.
Look,
these. I like the Evo for what it is. I like the Hellcats. I'm a stick shift guy. I like muscle cars. I like to go fast.
I felt it. She broke loose a little bit.
Oh yeah.
It's second. Woo. She breaks loose.
These and the Z06s. The Z06s are 505 horsepower, naturally aspirated. You could pull into a parking lot and do a donut in this car like it's nothing. Like you barely even got to smoke the tires. It'll just spin around. I don't know if they're missing out by not buying one of these.
Gosh, this is my first time driving one, and it's so easy to drive too.
Starting to grip a little more when you get in it. Yeah,
I actually like it a lot more than I thought I would. Yeah, this is
being a Ford guy and being in a Chevy, it's a little different.
I wouldn't say I'm like brand loyal to Ford because I have a little bit of everything.
See, I'm a Pontiac guy. So
really?
If they still made the Trans Am, I'd have one.
So you know what I just bought? A Pontiac Fiero.
Did you?
Yeah.
The Fieros are cool. The GT?
No, SE.
SE?
But it's got a V8 swap in it.
Oh, okay. Here at LRA Auto Sales, we try to make people's car dreams come true. You know, some people come in and find something they like here. Some people come in and ask for stuff. If we can find it, we'll find it.
Okay. So if anybody has any special requests, you guys can
meet those. Track down the car and try to find it for you. Make a left here.
What do you think of the new C8?
They're fast. They're ridiculously fast. It's different. You don't being in a car.
You guys don't have the Z06, do you?
We don't have a new Z06. We do have a few C8. We can take either one of them out if you want.
What do we take? We got a set. All right, let's roll. I think we're gonna take out the GT350R. That's gonna be the next car. All right, so we've got all of these GT350s. That one's an R. This one's an R. This one's just a regular GT350, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. And we're gonna take this one out. And you did mention that this is pretty rare because they normally don't come with back seats. This thing is so nice. Back seat. So hey, if anybody wants a GT350R and you have kids, this is the one for you. You guys have the seat delete for it too? Sweet.
These things have things in them that change the exhaust notes too.
Only 1,400 miles? 1,480.
Yeah.
Wow. So it'll probably be 1,485 after we're done.
1,488 after
1,488. So this, compared to the Vet, does feel a little bit more stiff, which is good.
It's a little wider. It's a little longer of a car.
Yeah, dude, and it still puts a smile on your face. A lot of people that get cars that treat cars like appliances, like just basically something to get you from point A to point B, look at cars as like a depreciation thing. But these don't
go up.
Yeah, they go up in value. Woo! Dude,
they don't put a smile on your face.
And this car is for sale, so
this car is 100% for sale.
If any of you guys are interested or looking for a GT350 or 350R,
LRAAutosalesmuseum.com.
So when you get into the GT500s, the 350s and all that, like the interior is like
a little step up from the regular Mustang.
Dude, for naturally aspirated, this thing moves. You had to choose between this or the Vet. That's hard.
It's a hard choice.
That's hard.
It is.
Like that's something I couldn't. Like if you told me to make a choice right now, I couldn't do it. It's like I don't know, man. That thing handled that corner like nothing. Rolling back over here to the dealership and
our next trip will be to the
warehouse. Oh yeah, I'm excited to see this warehouse. Rob's been hyping up this warehouse.
You take out that C8 though too if you want.
Oh, the C8? We might have, if we got time, we're gonna do it. Might want to take something out that's in that warehouse. Yes, what do you think?
We can do that too.
Yeah, I've driven a C8 once. Loved it.
We have a few more.
You have a few more?
We have a few more of these, yeah.
Yeah.
The warehouse has got more. we don't have room in the building really to put them all in there. That's the problem. There's
he's gonna need another. He's gonna need another building, isn't he?
Another building, yeah. We have so much cars. So you'll see what I'm talking about when we get over there.
All right, let's head over to the warehouse.
Let's go to the warehouse.
Last time we were here, you guys probably remember. I want to say they had probably maybe about 30 so cars. Now you guys have over 100 cars now, is what Rob was telling us.
What's out here? What's in there?
That's insane. That's tripled in size. Yeah. So this place is a lot bigger, and the quality of cars is insane. And it used to be, you said Weed Chevrolet. They kept that on the floor. Dude, this is insane. It's probably
GTA over there. That's got 10,000 original miles.
Is that a Firebird?
That's an 87 Trans Am.
Oh, Trans Am. 10,000 original miles. That is so clean. Oh, wow.
It's never been repainted. I could never find any evidence this car's been painted.
Wow, that's insane. This is Dave's car.
That's mine, my daily
We're gonna
driver.
just take this. Yeah, this is your daily. Dude, this is a nice daily driver. You said 52,000 miles? 53? Man, all right, we're heading over to the warehouse. That GT350. Oh my gosh, it looks. That's goals right there.
Yeah.
I want to get a rig like that. Last time I was out here, the warehouse was
down the street.
Down the street, a little further away, and it was a lot smaller. Dude, this is nice. That's insane. So they've got a turntable over here, display the cars, take pictures, and it'll spin and rotate. Wow, that thing is so sick. I love the white.
Camaros.
Here we are in the new shop, Rob.
What's up, guys?
Blast from the past. And we just looked up on YouTube, and I did not realize, because we've been saying it was 5 years, 6 years.
Yeah, I'm almost 30 years old now. I can't believe it's been 6 years.
Dude,
I was
crazy.
23 years old when we did the first set of videos.
Yeah, he couldn't even grow facial hair.
I still barely can. But
Just in those 6 years, this place has grown. It's insane. You guys built this new warehouse.
like I said, we've actually pretty much doubled in size inventory-wise since you were last year. We had about 35 or 45 cars in inventory, and now we're probably about 120 cars. And the one thing that's really changed for what we do is we still do high-end, like #2 concourse level cars, as you can see with him panning over. We also do a lot of new and newer investment grade, newer muscle cars too, because like I said, at LRA we really firmly believe that history repeats itself, as you can see by like the Shelby GT350Rs, Hellcat Red Eyes, that type of stuff. We really firmly believe that this is going to be the next generation of Boss 429s, Copo Camaros, Yanko Camaros, the stuff that's going to be the next really collectible stuff long term.
So Rob's going to give us just a quick rundown tour. I mean, we could spend all day going through each car, but we're going to kind of keep it quick for you guys, show you guys what all he has here.
So the one thing, like I said, we feel that Ford really has become the premier company. They've really taken the time to make specific models like the Ford Shelby Mustang GT350Rs. They've made the most different types of models with low production numbers that are going to end up being the more rare cars over time. We have, I believe, 3 or 4 Shelby GT350Rs in this row, 1 GT350. 3 of them are still on original MSO, so if you bought one from us, you technically would actually be the original owner. And all of them are under 1,000 miles. 3 out of the 5 are under 500. 2 of them are under 100 miles on them. There's 3 MSO cars.
There's
that
3.
Black one, that yellow one.
And they still have the original window sticker on them. So like if you guys were really wanting one of these cars brand new back in the day and then you missed out, or
like I said, you're starting to see them already creep up in value. It's crazy. They were going 30,000 over retail back then, and you're seeing stuff with low mileage under 2,000 miles already creep up into the mid 90s with overall sales price. We firmly believe they're not stopping there.
I like this too. Is this
So this is actually a truck we have on consignment for a customer. We actually went all the way through, put a brand new wood bed on it, cleaned up the body a little bit. It's a great driver for the streets.
Wow, dude, this thing is so clean. Spotted my dream car right there. That's just something I've always.
You want to talk about something? It's funny that it's really went up in value since the last time you were here, right? And they're your dream car, but I think it's a perfect example to talk about what we really try to hammer home with customers about investment grade stuff. Because at the end of the day, you want to buy a car, you would have fun with it. You could go buy a car, 5 years later, you don't lose any money and you make money. That's what we try to sell to people. Like this Grand National is a 23,000 mile original car. You could buy one 5 years ago for 30 grand, 35,000 in this condition, and this is a nice car. They're 50 to 60 grand now. Yeah, so they've doubled. Like GNXs, which were obviously the best ones you could get, they only made 547 of them. The GNXs, where you could go get a lower mileage one for what this was, 60, 70 grand. They're now $110, $120, $130 for really nice low mileage ones. And the ones with, and now you're starting to see ones with no miles on them routinely get close to 200,000.
So, hammer time, $250,000.
I firmly believe those cars are still going to go up in value a little bit.
$500,000.
There's plenty of people that were young in the 80s, obviously couldn't afford one, do that type of thing. They go, they get successful, put their kids through college, everything like that. Now these are the cars that people want.
They want to reminisce the midlife crisis.
They want to reminisce, they want to have it, just like the generation before them. And don't get me wrong, 69 Camaros and Chevelles and Novas are still popular. Obviously, I think they're always going to be popular to a certain degree.
All the 80s cars are starting to go up in value. Look at the Fox bodies.
Fox bodies are ridiculous depending on what you get. I said it 5 years ago about how the Cobras are going to go up. You can go get a Cobra with low mileage right now. You're paying 50 grand for a Fox body.
Yeah, it's insane.
The Boss 302s and the Boss 302 Laguna Secas are great investments long term, because of they only made it for 2 years and it was relatively small production numbers. And the reason we have these cars, in 2007 was the first time they brought the GT500 back. We have two GT500s right here, one convertible. Is the other one a hardtop? I can't see how this is.
They're both convertibles.
We have like 5, you gotta understand, JD, we have like 5 of these
I know,
things.
I've noticed all the GT500s
all of them
here.
are under like 2,000 miles.
What?
Like this one's got only 21 original miles on it. That one's does not have a lot on it either. So we believe with it being the first year of that car coming back into circulation that they're going to continue to appreciate and value like they have. I love the colorway on this car.
This one, the color scheme reminds me of the Need for Speed.
That's why I love it.
Yeah.
That was such an underrated movie to me.
Oh my gosh, that movie was good.
We have 2 brand new GT500s, the new generation. One Heritage Edition, which
with the carbon wheels too.
I think it looks so good with all the carbon stuff. With these cars, their performance is through the roof. Grabber line is such a good color with the one on the bottom. These cars run their balls off. You can have fun with them, and they're not going to lose value. But even with that, we still deal in a lot of badass hot rods. We started to really, and I think Dave can attest to this. We started to segue into a lot of pro touring cars, like this car, this Blue Nova. Super cool car, down to the nut and bolts, like complete airbag suspension, has a 383 stroker in it. And like I said, if Dave opened the door for him so he can see inside, all custom interior, all custom dashboards, like the guy spent a lot of money. It's our job to realize how popular at the same time like this type of stuff's getting. Like the original cars like that 69 Camaro up there, they're cool cars. But this is, we realize how popular this is getting because it's something you could drive. It looks badass. You could have fun with it. It sounds freaking awesome. You can get a car like this for 60 grand compared to getting a numbers matching car that's even more money than that, and you can actually enjoy this car and drive this car. This car is actually probably my favorite car. 1970 Nova, 454. Dual carburetor setup, completely custom exhaust and headers. Body is pristine on it, love the color. Fully redone suspension underneath. This car, since it's been completely finished, is less than 100 miles on the motor and the trans. Like it is brand spanking new. And it runs its balls off, over 500 to the crank. This is not your father's farm truck.
It's not.
Yeah, no, this truck was probably fully redone the last 3 or 4 years. Gentleman actually passed away. Complete resto mod, Hotchkiss suspension, Pro Charger, LS3. Makes a shit ton of power, very freaking fast.
Holy crap. All right, so this is a sleeper, dude. Looking at the outside of this truck, you would never expect this.
But if you hear this thing running, it's got a nice lope to it too. So you know it's
That's
nothing
insane.
to play around with.
Power windows.
We try to stay with market trends here. Like I said, we're very in tune to seeing what's popular, what's hot. The last 3-4 years, the pro, like the Resto Mod, Pro Touring cars, they are what people want. Always got to change to what your customer wants. Other than Ford, and don't get me wrong, Chevy's got some collectible stuff too. As you look right there, the Hot Wheels SS Camaros from like 2012, 2013 really have become collectible too. We think they're going to go up. But if you look, besides these two under 100-mile pace car SVT Cobras, which are badass, the SVT stuff in the 90s as a whole, especially if you can find something Vistachrome or something like that, or low mileage, you'll have a nice investment collector's piece right there that you could have fun with and drive while still not losing money. What Dodge has done in the last 5 years, even with the GT350Rs, even with the GT500s, have absolutely smoked everyone else. You can go buy a car with 800 horsepower just from a dealership. That's ridiculous. We have two pretty rare cars right here. We have the Dodge Challenger Swingers. They only made 1,000 this year. We have two of them. They only made 200 in stick, and those are two stick shift cars. Vipers have already started to really go up in value. We think they could continue to go up. The Hellcats, especially the Red Eyes and the Demons and stuff like that, we already know they're going to go up. Now, JD, you've seen the new setup. Why don't we have you drive a couple from in here and you can see what we really have to offer.
It's like, how do you choose and how do you pick?
You close your eyes and you point.
Dude, this is insane.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, for one, I'm already the Grand National. That's my dream car, so I probably won't ever be able to own one. Well, I'm not going to say never. Right, but yeah, we're definitely driving the Grand National, and you said we should take out the Copper Nova.
Copper Nova, yeah. We'll take the
Copper Nova. What's in the Copper Nova?
I believe it's a stroker motor in there.
Stroker motor?
It's a 383 stroker motor next.
Would you take one of the Vipers, or he doesn't like? He's
I
not
like
a
the Vipers, but
there's so many other cars that you
there's
think.
so many other cars that I think that we could showcase. I mean,
I have a little soft spot for the Vipers because when I was a kid, this was one of my dream cars. I used to watch this show that was out that was called Viper. You remember that show?
I remember Viper, yep.
And that show, I think, is what made me love the Vipers. The GTS Coupe, that's the one that I like. That body style, everything, right there.
Yeah, I like the hardtop cars.
Yes, the hardtop. I like this one too, but I just love the hardtop GTS. This right here, I mean, I have a soft spot for the Grand Nationals, and I'm like in love with this car. So if we can take this out, this right here is gonna make my day, like that right there. Dude, oh my gosh. So
24 Trans Am, 25th anniversary car, 14,000 miles on this car.
That's insane.
They're hard to find when.
And again, we're showcasing all these cars, so all of these are pretty much for sale, and you guys have them all on your website as well. Yeah. So if anything in here, you know, sparks your interest, check them out. LRA Auto Museum. I'm gonna put it across the screen so you guys can see, and you can go on their website. You can follow them on Instagram, follow them on YouTube, Facebook, everywhere they post. Rob kind of keeps everybody updated and informed on his inventory and all that stuff. I'm just saying right now, no one's allowed to buy this because I think they're going to hold on to it until I have enough money to buy it. So it's going to be a long time. So they're going to have this car here for a long time.
I found and sent to him an 87 GNX, number 19, 547. The guy wanted $150,000.
We've gotten so picky with what we bring in because our quality is our reputation. Yeah. I want to treat people the right way. I want to give people fair deals, and I want to just make sure they're getting great cars. Dave will attest to this. I'm this way. The gentleman Fran, who we just hired as another salesperson to work for me, we're not car sales. We're car guys. We're not here to give you a runaround. We're not here to jerk you around. We're not here to make you feel like you're having that typical car buying experience. What really has us stand apart is the process and how genuine we are. We would love for every person to come buy a car from us. Like I said, we're not here to finagle. We're not here to do that. We're here to sell you a great car and give you the best experience that we can. That's what really matters.
He said I could pick.